Hey, can I ask you something? Time is the only thing you can't get back. So, if you waste your time, you are wasting your life, right? Think about it for a second. How much time do you lose every day just scrolling on your phone, doing nothing, or saying, I'll do it tomorrow?
But here's the truth. Tomorrow is a dangerous word because tomorrow often becomes never.
Maybe you're waiting for motivation, but motivation doesn't stay. It comes and it goes.
Discipline, that's what really changes your life.
The best time to start was yesterday. The next best time is right now.
You don't need a big plan. You don't need to be perfect. Small daily actions can create big results.
So let me ask you again, what does don't waste your life mean to you? Why do we keep procrastinating? And what is the biggest distraction in your life right now?
All right, let's talk about it in today's podcast, guys. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the Easy English Podcast. I'm your host, Leo.
Hey, Leo. Hey, everyone. It's so good to be here with you again. I'm your co-host, Mia.
Haha, let's go. We're super excited to hang out with you guys again.
In today's episode, we're going to talk about something really important, something real, something that can actually change your life. Don't waste your life.
Yes, today we're talking about time, habits, motivation, discipline, and the choices you make every single day. We're going to explore questions like, why do we procrastinate? Why do we keep putting things off? And how can we stop overthinking, start taking action, and actually reach our goals?
Exactly. Because let's be honest, we all know time is important, but the way we use our time every day, that's a different story.
Right. Maybe you've said things like, I'll do it later, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll start next week, but somehow you never really get around to it.
Or maybe you feel stuck sometimes. You want to change, you want to improve, but you don't know where to start or how to keep going.
I love this topic so much. Super real, super relatable. No matter who you are, a student, a professional, or just someone trying to improve your life, this episode is for you.
So don't worry, guys, we got you. Today, we're going to talk, laugh, share real-life situations, and explore some deep but simple ideas together.
And of course, we'll also teach you a lot of useful and natural English, including vocabulary, phrasal verbs, collocations, and expressions that you can actually use in real life.
Exactly, not textbook English.
But real-life English.
The kind of English that helps you sound more natural, more confident, and more like a native speaker.
And we're also going to give you some powerful phrases that you can use when talking about your life, your habits, and your goals.
For example, figure things out. This means to find a solution even when things are unclear.
Yeah, like don't worry if life feels confusing right now. You'll figure things out step by step.
Or another one, get around to.
This means finally doing something after waiting for a long time.
For example, I've been saying I'll practice speaking English, but I never get around to it.
Don't worry if these sound new or a bit difficult.
Yeah, we'll break everything down step by step with simple explanations and real-life examples.
So, by the end of this episode,
you won't just learn tons of new words.
You'll understand how to use them in real life.
And more importantly,
you'll start thinking differently about your time and your life.
So don't worry, guys. We'll explain everything clearly and give you real-life examples so you can really understand and use them confidently and naturally.
And as always, we have a fun quiz at the end of the episode to help you check your understanding.
So make sure you stay with us until the end. You'll learn tons of useful vocabulary and expressions to talk about life, habits, and personal growth like a natural English speaker.
And hey, before we start, don't forget to smash that like button.
Share this podcast with your friends.
And subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future episodes.
Thank you so much for supporting us. It really means a lot to us.
All right, guys.
Let's get the ball rolling. Hey guys, welcome back. So today's topic is don't waste your life. That sounds a bit scary, right?
Yeah, a little bit. but also very real.
Let me ask you something, Leo. Do you think most people are really living or just existing?
Honestly, I think many people are just existing. They wake up, grab their phone, scroll through endless reels, and go to work, come home, scroll again, and sleep.
Exactly. They're on autopilot.
Guys, on autopilot means you do things without thinking, like a robot. No awareness, no purpose. You're like eating, scrolling, watching videos without even noticing time.
Oh, wait. You said they scroll through endless reels. What does that expression mean?
Good catch. So scroll through endless reels means continuously scrolling and watching many short videos one after another, often for hours without realizing how much time you are losing. For example, I waste so much time scrolling through endless reels on TikTok.
Oh, that sounds bad. Stop scrolling, guys. Stop wasting time on your phone, especially social media.
Ouch, that hurts. I think many people are doing that right now.
Including me sometimes, not gonna lie. But here's the real question. What are you doing today to achieve your goals?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, right now I'm focusing on building better daily habits. I practice Spanish every day, learn new skills, and try to stay consistent. I believe small steps every day will lead me to my big goals.
Wow, that sounds realistic.
What about you? What steps are you taking right now to turn your dreams into reality?
To be honest, I'm not doing anything extraordinary, but I'm trying to stay consistent. I wake up early, spend time learning languages, and work on my personal projects like YouTube. I think discipline is more important than motivation.
You're spot on, Mia. I think many people have goals. They just don't take action.
Yes, that's the big problem. By the way, take action means do something, not just sit and think. For example, if you want to speak English fluently, stop wasting time and start taking action. Set realistic goals and stay consistent.
Absolutely. And for our listeners, set realistic goals means to choose goals that you can actually achieve based on your current ability, time, and situation. For example, I set realistic goals by practicing Spanish for 15 minutes every single day.
Yeah, instead of doing too much, you should try to set realistic goals and stay consistent.
I think the biggest problem is people procrastinate.
Yes, good word. Procrastinate means delay doing something. For example, I will study tomorrow. I will start next week. That's procrastinating.
Ah, like put off, right?
Exactly. Put off means delay something. For example, don't put off your work until the last minute. I stopped putting off learning English and started practicing every day.
Haha, that's wonderful. Guys, listen carefully. Don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today.
Because tomorrow often becomes never. Let's imagine a real situation, and I want you guys to really picture this. It's 10 p.m., you're already tired, you know you should sleep early because tomorrow you have work or school or something important. But then you pick up your phone. Just 5 minutes, right?
Yeah, just 5 minutes. That's what we always say.
Exactly. But those 5 minutes turn into 20, then 20 turns into an hour, and before you even realize it, it's midnight.
And the crazy part is, you don't even remember what you watched.
Right, that's the scary part. You're not even enjoying it, you're just consuming, and that's what we call wasting time. Not because you relax, but because you lose control.
And sometimes it's even worse than that. You're not just wasting time, you're killing time.
Yeah, and when you kill time, you're basically saying this moment has no value. But the truth is, every single minute of your life has value. You just don't feel it until it's gone.
So what should we actually do in that moment? Because honestly, it's hard to stop.
It is hard. That's why you don't try to change everything at once. You just interrupt the pattern. Instead of saying, I'll change my whole life tomorrow, you simply say, let me start something small right now.
Like what?
Like, open your notebook, write one sentence, read one page, do one small task. It sounds simple, but that's how you get started.
So instead of waiting for the perfect moment, you create a small moment of action.
Exactly. Because once you start, something shifts inside you, and that's how you get the ball rolling.
But Mia, let's be honest. Most people still say, I don't feel motivated.
Yeah, and I get that. I really do. There are days when you feel tired, confused, maybe even a little lost. And in those moments, motivation feels very far away.
Exactly. So what do we do then?
You stop depending on motivation because motivation is emotional. It comes when things feel good and disappears when things get hard.
So it's not reliable.
Not at all. That's why the real power is in one simple idea. Do it anyway. Even when you don't feel ready, even when you don't feel confident, even when you don't feel like it.
So this is where discipline comes in.
Exactly. Discipline is not about being perfect. It's about showing up again and again, even on bad days.
So it's like you don't negotiate with your feelings.
Yes, I love that. You don't wake up and ask, do I feel like doing this today? You just say, this is who I am. This is what I do.
Wow, that's powerful. So over time, that becomes a habit, right?
Exactly. A habit is just something you repeat so many times that it becomes part of your life. The problem is, most people don't choose their habits consciously. They just follow what feels easy.
Like checking your phone first thing in the morning.
Yes, that's a perfect example. But imagine if you replace that with something small but meaningful, like reading, learning, or planning your day. That one small change can slowly change your entire life.
Okay, but let me be real for a second. Some mornings, I just want to stay in bed and do absolutely nothing.
Haha, same here. But that's exactly the moment when you need to tell yourself, get off your butt.
Okay, that sounds aggressive.
Yeah, but sometimes we need a little push like that. All right, guys, let's pause for a second and really think about this. What is your biggest distraction right now? How much time are you losing every single day? And be honest, why do you keep procrastinating?
Don't answer us. Answer yourself. Because real change starts with awareness.
Let's leave you with one simple idea. Start small, but start now.
You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need the perfect mood.
You just need to take one small action today.
Because life is not built in big moments.
It's built in the small decisions you make every day.
And every minute you waste
Is a piece of your life you'll never get back.
So don't wait.
Don't overthink.
Just begin.
Okay, let's slow down for a second and go a little deeper. We hear this sentence all the time. Time is your life. But Leo, be honest. Do you think people really understand that?
I don't think so. I think people know it, but they don't feel it. Because if they really felt it, they wouldn't waste it so easily. They wouldn't kill time like it means nothing.
Yeah, that's so true. Because when you waste time, it doesn't look dangerous. It feels normal. It feels harmless. But in reality, you're slowly throwing away pieces of your life minute by minute.
You know what's crazy? People always say, I'm just killing time.
Yeah, and it sounds so casual, so harmless, right? But if you really think about it, you're literally saying, I'm killing a part of my life.
Wow, when you say it like that, it hits different.
It really does, because time is not something outside of you. Time is your life. So when time goes, your life goes with it. And the scariest part, you can't get it back, ever.
I think one of the biggest lies people tell themselves is, I'll do it tomorrow.
Oh yes, tomorrow. Such a sweet word, right? That word sounds so safe, so comfortable.
Yeah, it makes us feel like we still have time and we don't have to take action right now. But tomorrow is very dangerous.
Exactly. But here's the uncomfortable truth no one wants to hear. Tomorrow is not promised. And even if tomorrow comes, you will probably say the same thing again.
So tomorrow becomes a habit, a pattern.
Yes, a very quiet, very dangerous habit that slowly holds you back.
It's like a loop, right? You say, I'll start tomorrow. Then tomorrow comes and you say it again.
And again, and again, until one day you look back and realize nothing has changed. You've been saying tomorrow for years.
That's scary.
Yeah, it is. Because change doesn't come from thinking, it comes from action. Progress only happens when you take action.
So how do we break that cycle? Because honestly, it's hard to get out of it.
Yeah, it's not easy at all, but it's simple. You don't think about your whole future. You don't think about next year because it becomes overwhelming.
Yeah, then they give up before they even start.
Right. So instead, shift your focus. Don't think about forever. Don't think about perfection. Just ask yourself one simple question. What can I do today? What can I do now?
Ah, that feels much lighter.
Exactly. Because your life is not built in the future, it's built in your daily actions.
You know, I used to think I was very busy, but then I realized something uncomfortable. I wasn't productive at all.
Oh, that's a big realization. Because a lot of people confuse these two things, being busy versus being productive.
Being busy doesn't mean you're making progress. It just means you're doing many things. Meanwhile, being productive means you're doing the right things. You're doing what actually matters, which helps you improve.
Yeah, I was doing many things. Answering messages, watching videos, checking my phone, scrolling social media, but nothing really mattered.
Right. At the end of the day, no real progress, and you feel frustrated about yourself.
Exactly. That's why we need to learn how to manage time effectively. Not just fill it, but use it with purpose.
So the real question is not, am I busy, but am I moving closer to my goals?
Absolutely. It's just that simple, guys. You need to learn how to manage your time. Not just fill it, but use it with intention.
Okay, let's talk about something very real. Social media.
Here we go.
I'm not saying social media is bad, but if you don't control it, it will control you. It will take over your time.
Exactly. That's why sometimes you need to cut back on it.
So cut back on means reduce something, right?
Yes. Not quit completely, but use it less and more intentionally.
Instead of scrolling for hours, set a limit. Use it with purpose, then get back to your goals.
You're spot on, Leo. I love that. So basically, you have two choices. You either control your time or your time controls you.
That's right. It's just that simple.
And most people don't realize they're giving their time away every single day to their phone, to distractions, to things that don't really matter.
Guys, it's sad but true.
Let me ask you something, and I want you to really think about it. If someone gave you 24 hours left to live, how would you spend your time?
Wow, that's deep. I don't think anyone would say, I want to scroll on my phone all day.
Exactly. So the real question is, why are we doing it now when we still have time?
I think people believe they have a lot of time.
Yeah, but life doesn't feel long when you look back. Time flies. One day you're young, the next day you're wondering where all the time went.
That's why we hear people say, I wish I started earlier.
Yeah, and that sentence is full of regret. So what should we do instead?
Simple, but not easy. Make every minute count. Not in a stressful way, but in a meaningful way. Do something that moves your life forward, even a little bit.
Read one page. Practice for 10 minutes. Take one small step. Be disciplined. Be consistent. Show up every single day for your dreams. Okay, guys, let's slow down for a moment. Think about this. How do you usually spend your time every day? Are you really productive or just busy? What is one thing you can cut back on starting today?
And one more question. If you continue living like this for the next 5 years, will you feel proud or will you regret it?
Here's the truth. You don't find time, you make time.
And you don't need more time.
You need better choices, better decisions.
Because at the end of the day, your life is simply the sum of how you spend your time.
So stop saying, I'll do it tomorrow.
Start today.
Start small.
But start now.
Leo, I've been thinking about something lately. Why do some people completely change their lives while others stay in the same place for years, even decades?
I think it comes down to one thing. Some people take responsibility, others don't.
Yeah, because the moment you don't take responsibility, you start to blame everything else, your past, your parents, your situation, and slowly you give away your power.
That's so true because when you say, it's not my fault, you also say, I can't change it.
Exactly. That's why this sentence is so powerful. Take responsibility for your own life, not partially, but fully.
But Mia, that sounds heavy. Like, what if I fail?
You will fail. It's inevitable. We all do. But here's the difference. Responsible people don't run away from problems. They face them, learn, and figure things out.
Figure things out. I like that. It means to find a solution even when things are unclear.
Exactly. And listen to this. Focus on what you can control. You can't control everything in life, but you can always control your actions.
So basically, no more excuses, right?
Yeah, no more I don't have time, no more I'll do it when I feel ready. Excuses will never get you anywhere.
And honestly, excuses feel good in the moment. They protect your ego.
Yes, but they hold you back. And for our learners, hold you back means something stops you from moving forward. Example, fear holds you back. Laziness holds you back. Procrastination holds you back.
So instead of making excuses, we should take action.
Yes, even small action, because small daily actions create big results.
Let's talk about comfort, because honestly, I love comfort.
We all do, don't we? Comfort feels good. It's easy, predictable, safe. But here's the problem. Comfort zones are where dreams go to die.
Can you explain that in a simple way?
Of course, your comfort zone is everything that feels easy. Watching videos, scrolling social media, doing the same routine every day. It feels relaxing, but if you stay there too long, you stop growing.
So comfort is not bad, but too much comfort is dangerous.
Exactly, because growth feels uncomfortable. When you step out of your comfort zone, you feel nervous, you make mistakes, you feel slow, but that's how you improve.
So basically, if it feels uncomfortable, it's probably good for you.
Most of the time, yes. Let me give you a real example. When you start speaking English, you feel shy, you feel embarrassed, you make mistakes. So what do many people do? They shut their mouths up, they quit, they give up.
Yeah, they stop trying, they stop practicing.
Exactly. But successful people, they keep going no matter what. They stick to the process.
Stick to means continue without stopping, right?
Yes. Example, stick to your plan. Stick to your goals, even when it's hard.
Okay, let's talk about my favorite word, later.
Dangerous word. Let's be honest, later doesn't mean later. It usually means, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, like I'll study later, I'll go to the gym later, I'll start tomorrow.
Exactly. And here's what happens. You put things off again and again. By the way, put off means delay something until you never get around to it.
Nice one. Get around to means finally do something after a long delay. Example, I never got around to speaking English. I never got around to starting my project.
And that's how dreams disappear. Not because you failed, but because you never started.
That's actually scary.
It is. Because tomorrow is not promised. And even if it comes, you might still not start.
Okay, this is the big one, motivation. Everyone is waiting for it, right?
Yeah, people say, I'll start when I feel motivated. But listen carefully, guys. Motivation is short-lived.
Meaning it doesn't last long.
Exactly. It's like you feel excited today, You watch a video, you feel inspired, and then tomorrow, it's gone. It disappeared.
So if we rely on motivation, we will never stay consistent.
Absolutely. That's why action beats motivation every single time.
Can you explain that deeper?
Of course. People think motivation leads to action, but in real life, it's the opposite. Action creates motivation.
Oh, that's so powerful. Never heard of that before.
Let me break it down for you. You don't feel like studying, but you start anyway, just 5 minutes. Then you begin to focus. You feel a little progress. You feel good. That feeling is motivation.
So motivation is the result, not the starting point.
Exactly. That's why we say do it anyway. Even when you're tired, even when you don't feel ready, just do it.
So what really matters is consistency, right?
Yes. Success comes from consistent effort, not bursts of motivation.
Bursts of motivation means short periods of energy, right?
Exactly. Like you're super motivated for 2 days, then you disappear for 2 weeks.
That's me sometimes.
That's everyone, to be honest. But if you want real progress, you need to follow through.
Oh, nice one. Follow through means continue until something is finished.
Yes. Not just start, but finish. Get things done.
Okay, guys, let's slow down and be honest. What are you still putting off? What excuses are you making every day? Are you waiting for motivation or creating it through action?
You can stay comfortable, or you can grow.
You can wait or you can act. You can make excuses or you can level up.
Your future is not created someday. It's created by what you do today.
So get started and don't stop. Don't quit, guys. Mia, can I be honest? Sometimes I don't start not because I'm lazy, but because I overthink everything.
Yeah, that's very real. Overthinking feels like you're being careful, but actually, it's just another way to delay action.
Exactly. I keep thinking, what if I fail? What if I'm not ready? What if I'm not good enough? And then I do nothing.
Let me tell you something important. Your mind can be your best friend or your worst enemy. Because when you overthink, you talk yourself out of action.
Oh, that's a good one. Talk yourself out of something means to convince yourself not to do it.
Exactly. Example, you want to go to the gym. I'm too tired. I'll go tomorrow. And boom, you talked yourself out of it.
Yeah, my brain is very good at that.
Here's the truth. You don't need to know everything to get started. You don't need the perfect plan. You don't need full confidence. Progress over perfection.
Couldn't agree more. So instead of thinking more, we should take action.
Yes, because action gives you clarity, not thinking.
Okay, this one is interesting. What does it mean to be that person?
It means to become the person you admire. You know, the one who wakes up early, stays consistent, keeps going when things get tough.
Ah, like the person we always say, I wish I could be like that.
Exactly. But here's the truth. You don't wish to become that person. You act like that person.
So it's about identity?
Yes, absolutely. Instead of saying, I want to learn English, say, I am someone who practices English every day.
Wow, that definitely feels different.
Sure, because when you change your identity, your actions follow.
So be that guy means show up every day. Stay disciplined, stay consistent. Do what others don't want to do.
Yes, go the extra mile.
Ooh, nice one. Go the extra mile means do more than what is required.
Exactly. Because success doesn't come from doing the minimum. It comes from consistent effort.
You know what I've realized? The biggest competition is not other people. It's me versus me. It's always me, myself, and I.
I completely agree. That's one of the hardest truths. Every day, you have 2 voices inside you. One says, take it easy, relax, do it later. The other says, get up, take action, keep going, keep moving forward.
And the scary part is, the lazy voice is usually louder.
Yes, that's true. And it's very convincing. The lazy guy inside us loves comfortable and quick satisfaction.
Yeah, you're spot on.
But listen, you become what you repeatedly choose. Every small decision matters. Sleep or wake up, scroll or study, quit or continue.
So every day we are building ourselves or destroying ourselves.
Exactly. Build discipline or build regret.
Wow, that's strong.
Because one day you will look back and ask, did I show up for myself or did I give up?
Okay, let's talk about discipline again, because I feel like that's the key to everything.
Yes, discipline is choosing what you want most over what you want now.
So it's not about feeling good, it's about doing what matters.
Certainly. And here's something important. Stay consistent. Keep up the effort. Because Rome wasn't built overnight.
And for our listeners, keep up means continue at the same level.
Yes, even when it's boring. Even when you don't see results yet.
But Mia, there's one thing that always makes me lose motivation: comparing myself to others.
Yeah, that's a big one. Comparison is a silent killer. It's a trap.
Because when you compare, you either feel not good enough or too comfortable.
Exactly. That's why focus on your own progress.
So instead of comparing, compare yourself to who you were yesterday.
Yes, you're right. Take small wins.
Ooh, I like that. Take small wins means celebrate small progress.
Because small wins create confidence. Confidence creates momentum. Momentum creates results. Okay, guys, let's be honest. Are you overthinking or taking action? Are you becoming better or staying the same? Are you competing with others or improving yourself?
And one final question. When things get hard, do you give up or do you push through?
At the end of the day, your life is shaped by your daily choices.
Not your thoughts,
Not your plans.
but your actions.
So stop overthinking.
Stop comparing.
Stop waiting.
Stop wasting your precious time.
And start becoming the person you want to be.
One small action at a time.
Keep going and never quit. Before we end today's episode, let's take a moment to really think. We talked about so many things today: wasting time, killing time, putting things off, staying in your comfort zone, and waiting for motivation instead of taking action. But maybe the real question is simple. What are you doing with your life today?
Yeah. Are you moving forward or just staying busy? Are you taking control of your time or letting distractions take over?
Remember this, you don't find time, you make time. Action beats motivation. Small daily actions create big results.
So ask yourself, what am I putting off right now? What is my biggest distraction? And what is one small action I can take today?
Because at the end of the day, your life is the sum of how you spend your time.
So don't wait.
Don't say later. Start now. Okay, guys, that's it for today's episode.
We hope you learned new vocabulary and feel more confident talking about yourself after listening to this podcast.
If you enjoyed this episode,
Don't forget to like
share.
and subscribe.
Thank you so much for listening.
And remember, keep learning
Keep growing.
and keep connecting.
See you next time. Bye, guys.